Jess, can
No. Wait till they get there.
Can you grab me that hat over there? The questions in it.
What's up, people? What's up, people?
So we're back. Bonfire Banter.
We are back.
We got some fun stuff happening
Harley.
tonight.
Harley.
We got some goodies.
Come up here.
Yeah, for sure. Bring it out for us, Jess. The wonderful Jess Brown. Thank you so much. Have our hat. I'm going to put this over. So, yeah, me and Robert just hanging out this whole Friday here. We had a couple ideas about tonight's show, and we're just going to shoot the shit.
Yeah, as is usual, nothing goes exactly to plan.
Yeah.
So we changed the plan to, let's see how high we can get.
Yeah, let's have some fun with it, and let's sit out here. It's a beautiful evening.
Yeah.
The temperature's pretty perfect out here.
Yeah, actually,
fire going.
that's actually a really good point. This
Yeah.
is pretty nice out here.
Pretty ideal.
This ain't bad at all. Oh, we
I'm
didn't
gonna
get
throw
any
another log
water
on
in
this.
there. Should we put
Well,
beer
we
in
got
there?
a couple other different ways.
Should we put the Corona seltzer?
Flavored. Yeah, a little flavor.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna we'll do a bong of. I don't know. Is this a bad idea? That's probably not a bad idea.
No, I don't think it's a bad idea.
So,
I put Gatorade in the bongs before and stuff.
cut that out.
So we want to give a shout out to our sponsors. As always, thank you so much for being a part of our show. We have York Furrier, fine outerwear and furs in Elmhurst since 1931.
Keeping us warm this summer.
Yeah, keeping us nice and warm. Well, they're holding our questions. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed, and shout out to York Furrier. We're using your hat. We're finding a way, because I'm going to be wearing it again when it gets cold. It was very insulating, very comforting
Yeah.
in the wintertime. So I'm going to be wearing it again, but
Oh yeah. And to that point, I was actually thinking the other day that we got to get these hats into them.
yeah, maybe
And-
condition them.
Yeah, because I have a feeling that heat and humidity is probably not great for fur.
Yeah.
Because they store furs in. I don't know if anybody knows this, but furs are usually stored in like refrigerated.
I think they do it at York Furrier.
Cold
too.
area, yeah. So York Furrier has a huge. So York Furrier is awesome. I don't know if you've ever been.
I haven't been in the back.
We gotta go.
Yeah.
That's a good point. We gotta go and take a tour because it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
So York
We
Furrier.
gotta bring them some flowers and some cigars and stuff.
Yeah.
Go make a little trip over there.
York Furrier, the building that they're in used to be a bank.
Yeah.
So where they store the furs
is
is
it like
in a bank vault. It's
Really?
actually two. There's actually I think there's like two bank vaults, and it's awesome because it's got this like old 1920s or 30s like big,
Wheel.
all these gears.
I was gonna say you like twist the wheels.
and it's it is like that, and it like brass fixtures, like it's beautiful.
That's sweet.
Beautiful. Like
Considering
considering that
years old.
it's got to be close.
Well, it said 1931.
Okay, so then it would be
Yeah.
well, yeah,
So
but
it was
they've
right
been
before that was the bank.
so 20s. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's easily a 20s state.
Wow.
But the door, it always blows me away because like nowadays, something that's purposeful and practical, like a safe door or something like that, they just make it and give you the best price, the cheapest they can make it. But
Yeah.
back then, it's like ornate and
Yeah.
beautiful. I mean,
Yep.
it's a work of art, these
Yep.
safe doors they used to make. For what? For
Because people cared about.
because people cared.
People cared about how it looked, and they had,
Yeah.
they have some pride in what they did, which is something that I think we've lost over the
Yeah.
generations here.
Well, because everybody wants, I want it as cheap as possible, and I want it delivered to my door tomorrow.
Yeah.
And if not, you're an asshole.
That most companies don't want to give you something that lasts forever because they want you to be a multiple time customer. It's the same thing I deal with in my industry is that
Planned
there are-
obsolescence.
Yeah,
is,
it's like it's the same thing they do with car parts. They do it in the industry that I'm in with Windows. Is they give you a 20-year warranty, and all the tests that they've done on these things know that they fail in 20 to 25 years. So they know when it's going to fail. They're hoping that you're a two-time customer and you get all these new Pella windows, and then they fail in 25 years, and you go, well, that was the lifespan. Let's go get another round of Pellas. But that's their plan.
yeah.
They plan that out, whereas a company like Great American Exteriors, best exterior company in the world,
Who are they?
they're on Spring Road. I so happen to work there and wear the logo every single show.
Episode.
Yeah, so I do need to get my boss to start giving me money for doing that for him. He has talked about wanting to help us out with a couple things here and there, so I need to just push him. There was a night we were having some drinks, which is always the best time to ask him for money.
Can we
And,
give away a free deck?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you get us 100 subscribers and you get a free deck.
Yeah.
You want to do when you go home tomorrow, you'll have a new addition on your house. How about that?
Yep, perfect. Yeah, no, we could give that. We definitely could. We give you a free addition on your house if you like and subscribe. You get a free.
Yeah, like subscribe, free addition on your house. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, you heard it here. We won't be releasing the winner of that contest, but we'll do it though.
We'll do. Oh, we'll do it.
So
we're gonna grind up. I'm gonna grind up some stuff here.
Oh, there you go.
A little tip to everybody out there. I don't know.
This
You
is a
guys
good
buy your
hack.
fancy grinders and stuff. I learned this from somebody a long time ago. Coffee grinder.
I know who it was. It was Mike DeGraff Sr.
Well, I wasn't gonna say his name.
Why? Who gives a shit? He'd be happy to see
Yeah,
that.
he doesn't care.
No, he'd be happy to know that we're using his innovations. So, anyway,
things actually. I've had this for like a couple years now.
Yeah.
And you'd think like it would like gum up and eventually get sticky and it would fail and like no this is like a cheap one I got from Jewel. Like it's still held up. It still works perfectly.
That's such a better idea, to be honest with you.
It's so quick.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
Yeah. But let's just go right to consume cannabis then. I mean, we're talking about smoking some stuff here tonight. This wasn't necessarily from Consume Cannabis, but we do want to give them a shout out. If you're going to consume cannabis, we're going to consume some tonight.
Yeah, they got some pretty good.
Oh, they got some great stuff in there. It's the cleanest, most modern, like exactly what I was looking for in that experience. Going in and buying weed legally. It's what I always hoped it would be over at Consume. Whereas I have been to the other ones in the area. I don't want to okay, I'll give you an example. EarthMed. I'll shit on them publicly. I don't really care. But I go in there the first time, and first off, when I first got there, when it first got legalized like a year and a half ago or whatever, I walk in there, and it's a crazy line. Obviously, that was going to be everywhere, but you go in, and it looks like an off-track betting place. Like, you go up to a little cutout window, and it looks like you're at some teller.
Slide your card through the glass.
Yeah, it's like seems really cold and
take
weird
your weed and get the fuck out of here.
Kind of, and it seemed like I was still doing something wrong when I was in there. It was like it was shady, shady underground dealings.
See, that's where we differ. I kind of like that. Like, I want a little bit of shadiness.
Really?
I want to feel like, I'm doing.
You're still doing something wrong? No, see, I like the opposite. I go over to Consume, and it's well lit. They have really nice display cases set up with all this glass in it, and then they have their world's largest joint in a display case, and it's this huge.
What? They got a Cheech and Chong
smokable.
joint?
No, it's like
Led Zeppelin.
It's literally 7 feet long. It's 7 foot long joint in the shop, packed with weed. It's by the papers are raw. The company raw. Whatever.
They don't got weed in there.
I don't. It says the biggest
I
smokable
doubt it.
joint. It's in a glass case when you first walk into the thing.
It's possible. Well, if they say smokable.
I don't think they'd lie to me. I don't want to believe that they lie to me. And you know what? I'm going to say that fuck you for even thinking that they would lie to me.
Let's take it easy. You know what we do? We go there and we ask them if we can smell it.
In a glass case.
They're like, you know what? Actually, Consume Cannabis is one of their big things. They're a lot like Jimmy John's. Free smells.
Free smells?
Yeah, free smells. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that about them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to JPL. Landscaping and Lawn Care. Jim was out last week. I mean, I didn't realize he was clamoring to be on the show so much. He was super pumped to come on. He was super appreciative of the hospitality.
And his wife.
His wife was awesome.
Fantastic.
I like that they almost seemed, I forgot, I don't know the names of the two anchors, but there was a famous Republican, Democrat, anchors of a show at some point in time, and they lived together. They were married, but they were opposite ends of the political spectrum. And I felt like I was getting some of that from them the other night, where their banter back and forth was hilarious.
Yeah, but they weren't really
they weren't coming at each other.
They weren't real opposite.
A little bit. I was picking up on some things they were putting down.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria Shriver. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Kennedy and Arnold, who was a Republican. He ran as a Republican governor. Was a Republican governor of California. So that's pretty opposite.
Yeah. So no, I just thought that them back and forth.
But the point is that funny. The point is they're both in the club. Okay,
yeah.
I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat.
Oh yeah,
they're all in the club, and guess what? We ain't in that club. That's all that really matters.
So they're first responders. They're doing big things every day, helping people out. But that was an excellent episode. I really did enjoy that one last week. So if you haven't seen that, check that out. We have Bob Olson out.
That's probably the most educated,
Yeah.
well-spoken, well-informed episode we've done on something that's a pretty hot.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we
The teacher's episode was a really good one.
Yeah.
The first comes to mind on the same kind of thing.
yes, pretty much. Really well-informed people that are right on the front lines, obviously. So
They had a lot of experience on the front lines.
they're not just reading, regurgitating stuff from the internet. They actually live it.
Which we need to stop doing, people. Don't even just do your own research. Just talk to people. Go seek out some people that are maybe in the world.
Hey, isn't that what this show's all about?
That's
right?
the whole point.
The whole point of the show is to break the barriers that social media puts in front of people, to come out and actually have a real conversation and really talk to people.
Yes.
It's been going really well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's one thing I know we've provided throughout is, and the other thing I kind of like about what we've done so far too is that I know that there's connections between people that have met on this show or part of it, and they've met because of this, and now they're doing business together, or they've hung out, or things of that nature. First one that came to mind was that James Cutler and Brian Connell. They went out and they're buddies now. They had lunch together, and then
Are they really?
they did.
Aww.
Yeah, they're buddies.
Aww.
Yeah, it was very cute. I think they said it was candlelit as well.
I think they signed up for. It was definitely candlelit, and I think they signed up for karate classes together. Yeah, yeah.
Did they just become best friends?
Yeah.
I think they might have. So yeah, I mean,
Well, Brian Connell will make best friends with anybody.
yeah,
Anybody he meets, he's immediately best
he
friends.
was talking
with
his ear off that night.
Yeah.
And you got him. Apparently, you got him hooked. So let's go Claremont Collections. That's right in line with Bob Olson
Right,
again.
with Bob Olson.
Yeah. So amazing private car collection. They're a museum in Chicago on Knox, I believe, is the street that they're on.
The closest car museum you're going to get in the Chicagoland area is Volo.
Yeah.
And the
I've
other
heard
one is
that's like an auction too. They could sell them, and
they're more
quite the
more
same.
like a business. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're a business. They're not a museum.
Yeah.
They are a museum, but this is truly a collection.
Yeah. This is a
One man, Larry Claremont,
Yep.
who recently passed away.
rest in peace, Larry.
Yeah. But he had put together this collection just of what he liked.
Yes.
He thought was
Which
cool.
is the coolest part
not
about
for,
it.
Not for money, not for an
I don't
investment.
even know if at the beginning he probably didn't realize he was going to make a museum. He's just collecting cars because he liked to collect cars.
It just happens.
Yeah.
You
have that many cars at some point. It's like, well, I'd like other people to enjoy these.
Exactly.
It's pretty sweet
And another
legacy that he's passed on here.
and a great thing that I love about that museum too is, if not all of those cars, most of the cars are all drivable, and they do drive them.
Yep.
Bob had the Batmobile, the original Batmobile, out the other day.
The Adam West one.
Yeah,
right?
the Adam Wee one. Yeah,
Adam Wee.
They actually drive these things. You
Yeah,
know,
it's badass.
and stay tuned because you might see a couple of them on the show.
Yeah, he did say that he's
coming
willing
up.
to let us maybe bring a couple over here.
Yeah. So I really love that. There's nothing that upsets me more than people who have a car collection, collect cars, and then just refuse to drive them because they're afraid of their value and they don't want to
Yeah.
give me a break. This is kinetic art.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be enjoyed. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. So yeah, go check them out. They're doing some big things. They also got a whole room, like a banquet room, basically, and they could serve food. They just got their liquor license and
events,
stuff.
any kind of
They
events.
do any events there too. So if you're a car fan and you're looking to do a wedding or a birthday party or an anniversary party, anything along those lines, check them out. Bob Olson is on Facebook. You could find him.
Yeah.
Call him out. Call Claremont Collections. They'll help you out.
Yeah.
Angel Fancy, she helped us out with these wonderful new signs.
Beautiful sign.
Margie, she's on Spring Road, so check her out as well. She does anything custom, signs, T-shirts, just about anything you can print. She's doing it. Very creative lady. She'll help you out with your designs and stuff like that too. So awesome place as well.
She's such a sweetheart. Yeah.
More brewing. More. We gotta talk to them a little bit. I want to get some more beers. We're taking a little 2-week break after today. We got some vacation time coming up, and we're gonna do some things. But
Yeah, just like most of you out there.
yeah, sometimes we
that
gotta
time of
take a
year.
break.
Yeah.
What do you think? We don't got any lives? We gotta do stuff too, people. Jeez.
Yeah.
So
We can't just entertain you.
yeah, that's not all we're here for, even though we do enjoy it. But some more brewing company over on in Villa Park. Check them out in Huntley as well on Automall Drive. Jay and Jill Create, they're part of the family. We love Jay. Check out that tattoo episode.
Same thing, Jay and Jill Create. You got some apparel, some shirts, some hats, some koozies, some stickers, some you name it.
Mugs for us. I don't have my mug out here tonight, but we had a full table full of stuff, so I don't know how much more room I got over here, but maybe I'll grab the mug.
They're also getting into personalized vibrators as well.
Oh wow.
So that's a big thing these days.
That's huge.
You know? Yeah. Yeah.
Did they put someone's face on it for you or something like that?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, that might be the first thing they do. Mike's and Casey's Meat Markets. We like their meats. I'm going to get them giving us some more food here for that other Bears episode. But maybe I can get them to give us something else before then.
That's right. Yeah. I hope maybe some of you guys tuned in. We were talking to Mr. Matt Cassane the other day, and we were talking about this.
You did a great job, bud. I saw you jump on.
Thank you. We're getting ready talking about the next episode of the
you didn't know what episodes are coming up, but
no,
that's fine.
I didn't. No, I pretend that I know what's going on. Usually I pretend pretty well. I didn't do a very good job of it that time.
Well, you came up with the Labor Day one, which is a very exciting episode. We're going to be shooting the UP in Michigan here.
Yeah.
And I was saying that, so it makes it more real, makes it so that we have to actually do it and not go up there like we forgot, we didn't get it all together. So
we are committed to our audience.
Yes.
So
we're doing that. And I just want to document an episode at the cabin.
Yeah.
I just want to get something on film from up there.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get Grandpa on again.
Yeah.
Some of you viewers might recognize him from, he was on the Claremont Collections episode with Mr. Bill Wilt.
What if we get Cheryl to sit down? She'd say some funny things.
Yeah.
Get a couple wines in her.
A genuine youper.
Oh, yeah.
A genuine youper, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get her some rosé and sit her down, let her go off. So,
maybe we'll go film it down at the supper club.
Maybe take them out to the steam show.
We'll go. They got a walleye fry on Fridays. That maybe we'll go catch that.
Yeah, don't you know?
Yeah.
And then the Basement Boys. Basement Boys, we're trying to get you guys out on an episode. They said there might be some stage fright.
Basement Boys failed us.
Yeah.
They were supposed to be on tonight, and instead now I'm not mad because I like this.
Yeah, what we need to do is we just need to get Pankow out here. He seems like the only one very willing. It seems like the other guys kind of like being involved. They watch, they interact a little bit, but it seems like maybe they like the idea of coming out more than the actual reality of sitting down and talking on camera. So some people are camera shy. We get that. It's understandable.
Yeah, we're kind of weirdos too.
Yeah. No one's ever left here though and called the cops on us, so that's good.
That's true. We have yet to have a guest with a bad experience.
True story. And check our reviews on Yelp. We're 5-star. We're 5-star men.
We're on Yelp now?
Yeah. No, we're not. Well, we are on Google as far as like our star rating, and we're 5-star men.
And Grindr.
And Grindr.
Yeah, we're on Grindr too.
We're not 5-star men there though.
Yeah.
I think we're like 3.5 or something on Grindr.
Yeah,
our ratings are pulled down. I think it was just based on you that one time.
Yeah, it's probably that unfortunate situation.
Let's see what we got in the hat.
Anyway, can I smoke this now?
Yeah, do that.
We're gonna see how high we can get.
Yeah, and it's legal now. So if
it is.
Oh yeah, I should let you know that. You're not doing anything illegal, so I don't even know if you're going to want to do it anymore because it's not illegal. So
yeah, it doesn't have the panache.
Yeah,
you lose the panache if it's not illegal.
Okay, so this is a good one for what we're doing right now. Joint or bowl is all it says. Joint or bowl. So what do you prefer there, Rob? I actually hate joints, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna say joint. I'm going to say joint because I grew up with joints. I think there's something more, I don't know, it just seems more natural and more communal.
That's why I like blunts better. And I got them. I'm going to roll one on camera today. So we're going to see
joints
how
are just,
good I am.
Joints are more like, they're more cowboy. I like the cowboyness.
I get that, but they burn so fast. And the paper's so thin, I think it's like really hard to work with. And I don't know, I feel like if you're going to smoke out of any kind of wrap, why wouldn't you take the one that tastes better, has a flavor to it, burns slower, it's bigger?
I don't want a flavor. I want to taste the marijuana.
Well, I want a little bit of both.
Some guy went through a lot
can't
of
have my
trouble to
cake
grow
and
this
eat
and
it too.
make it good.
I can still taste the weed, even though it's a flavored wrap.
No, I got nothing against blunts. I think
I like blunts.
they're great. I've never rolled one.
Never rolled one.
No.
They're much easier. The hardest part is actually breaking them open.
No.
And I have a very specific technique, and it's learned. It's passed down actually, generation to generation. In my family.
It's generational.
Yeah, it's generational. So I think it was,
I learned from my father.
and
Who learned from his father. Who learned from his father.
Let the boy watch.
Let the boy.
So we also have a fun situation going on that Rob's actually trying to sell his Tahoe, and we have some people stopping by that might have to we're gonna see if we can bring them on.
Yeah,
and
we
they
got
could ask him the buying questions on
some
air.
behind the scenes stuff. I
Yeah,
got a truck.
yeah.
I got a truck I'm getting rid of and
Well, if you don't sell it, why don't you plug yourself right now?
buying a car from if anybody's interested in a beautiful 2004 Chevy Tahoe Z71 package.
2004, but it's clean. It's clean.
Yeah. And it's been maintained by me, which means it's infallible almost.
Yeah.
You know?
I can see that. So that's
Hopefully it goes well, and they don't have to bother me with it.
I forgot to show you what I was doing there, but look at that tear. I just opened that baby up straight down the middle.
How did you tear it?
You got to pinch. It's a little pinch and pull technique. You're pinching, and then you crack it.
Oh, damn.
And it makes those noises, too, if you do it right. It'd be like...
Do you need something to do this on? Like,
I'm going to figure it out.
We probably could get, a log?
Ooh, a log.
Ooh, or you could take the bonfire banter
No, I
sign.
think I'm going to go...
There you go. A couple of termites crawl out of there, and we smoke those up.
See if I can't keep my pants clean. So do you want to grind up some of my stuff for me? Yeah, absolutely. And then can you grind up some of mine there for me there?
You got it, man.
So how do you work? Has it got the clear hole, right?
Yeah.
That's basically what we're dealing with.
Yeah, and
you got a lighter over there too?
The problem is that I had a top for it.
Yeah.
That you then put over the bowl so you can clear it because you can't pull the bowl out. I made that myself. Because why pay for something?
I've heard it on the other day at a show. It's called upcycling. It's not called recycling. It's called upcycling. It's when you take something and you give it a new purpose.
Isn't that repurposing?
No. The fancy the hipsters call it upcycling.
All right, so then if you're going to say upcycling, I feel like the new purpose it's taking over should somehow be like a grander, better purpose.
Yeah. I think that's the point of it. Well,
right.
and that I got it from and it might be a show that you'd enjoy.
These chairs are very wet.
Very wet? Yeah. Oh, you're just getting your ass soaked. Mine's perfect. Might need to flip that. But yeah, you're already done, dude. Your butt's already soaked.
I just get high enough, I don't care.
Your butt's soaked. Yeah, sometimes when I get high, I think that I'm wet, but I'm actually not.
It's getting my butthole hot.
My butthole hot.
It's what?
I said, have you ever gotten high and you thought that you were wet or damp, but you weren't actually? That's happened before. I was cold and high, and I felt like I was damp and wet, but I actually was just high.
Not that I can remember.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I can see that.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, never happened to me.
Yeah. I was just checking on you.
I can understand that. I can see that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if.
No, it's never a thing for you.
I've never been high and then thought I was seeing something that I wasn't actually seeing. Now,
I didn't say that, man. I said I felt wet.
Or felt.
Okay.
When I've done the synthetic fake weeds.
Oh, yeah. That was dangerous shit.
Those brought me to weird places.
Yeah. I had a bad experience at that.
Oh, shit.
Which was crazy because
so wasteful with weed.
My one buddy, especially when you have a lot of it. Right. It's like when you have none left, you're the most the stingiest person. Yeah, yeah.
It's all over the counter.
Yeah. Until you're almost out, and then it's you got to go back to the spot where you opened the bag a month before, and then you're trying to find the scraps on the ground. And,
no, what I'm doing is when I get to that point, I'm taking this grinder and I've got a little paintbrush.
No, but I'm
that. Getting every little into a shot glass and all right.
I needed weed a week ago, and I've been like scraping my grinder for like 4 days now. And then I got bad, and like the last day, yesterday, I actually smoked res, which I just don't like doing anymore. I'm an adult there's legal weed.
It's been so
and
long.
I'm sitting there smoking res because I like didn't go buy weed, and I'm trying to save some money.
Yeah, it's because we're old school though.
I
We're
know,
old school.
but
We're
I'll
not
do
too
it.
proud.
No, I'm not too proud to do
We're
it.
not too proud to smoke some res. Come on.
Seriously, man.
You know?
Be a man. Smoke some res.
Right. Right. Take a fucking chance.
That's good.
What we're talking about for people who don't know that are degenerates
resin.
like us, it's resin, right?
Yeah.
So
It's the black stuff.
The black stuff that cakes on the edge of the bowl, smoking device, whatever it is, you scrape that off, and there's still some good in there.
It tastes terrible.
It tastes terrible. It gives you a headache, but there's
not always a headache.
Not
Depends on
always.
how good the res is.
We used to show up at parties. And like we didn't
Balls
have
of
any
res.
weed, but like we had res. So it's like, and when nobody,
You wanna
and
smoke
when
some
everyone there
res.
has nothing, and you've got res,
You're
it
the
doesn't
king.
matter. You're the king.
King
yeah.
of the castle. Absolutely. I mean, beggars can't be choosers. I think that's what they say. Was that in the Bible?
What?
Beggars can't be choosers?
I think it's a Tupac song.
No, it's ambitions as a writer, I think is what you were getting at.
Oh, yeah. I shouldn't try to school you on Pac.
Yeah.
That's not
yeah,
gonna happen.
Yeah. It'd be like me trying to school you on, 50s 4.
Grinder.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
So where are you going tomorrow?
Going up to the UP with the brothers, and Grandpa's got some jobs for us up there. I told some of my customers, I'm like, yeah, we got to go up there and winterize. And they're like, in August? I'm like, well, kind of. I got to take the air conditioners out.
Yeah, it's better to do it now.
Yeah, I'm like, we got to close up the side of this little roof, and we got to chop some wood. We got to get him a little wood pile. So gonna go do some manual labor. I don't just chop woods on a TV show.
I don't have anything to put this.
Woods or logs. I don't just chop either one of those.
Are you gonna be barefoot in?
Oh yeah,
in slacks and a polo. Also?
Not a slacks, but I usually go basketball shorts, t-shirt, barefoot. I mean, you've seen me up there. This is not just this isn't just a character. Let's see what I could do here.
Actually, yeah, I can attest to that.
Playing.
So, up at the cabin, we've got a cabin that we go up to in the UP. You guys will see. We're gonna do an episode there.
Yep.
They were having a problem up there where the kitchen sink was clogged, and it wasn't the main. It was somewhere between the sink to the main, right? So that makes it even more difficult. So to get to this was underneath the cabin, and underneath the cabin is about that much space, and it's all sand, and it's been sealed off for 10 something more than that year, 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
So it's just infested with insects and
Spiders.
just all sorts of everything that you don't want to be crawling face to face with underneath there. We had to dig underneath the foundation, and me and Justin had to crawl up underneath the foundation to get underneath here to try to fix it. And the 1 or 2 days we were doing it, you were barefoot the entire time.
Yeah.
That was the first time I experienced you barefoot, and I was messing around with you. Like, what? And you're like, I'm grounding, bro. Yeah, ground.
I'm on the ground, bro. You might want to get down here.
I was like, dude, I'm on the ground myself. I don't need to have my shoes off. I'm already grounded. Grounded terrible. Oh, remember there was the bugs. What were they? The crickets. They were like, because the sink had been leaking, so it was all wet.
Yeah.
And it was all mildewed.
Disgusting under there.
And all these like crickets were living in it.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, so bad.
It was real claustrophobic under there.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Tunnel that was like as wide as the two of us, and it was like that was about it.
That was
pretty
probably
terrible
the
jobs.
worst. That and putting the insulation under the addition.
If anyone
was the
is
worst.
watching, what's like a terrible job that you've done before that is just awful? Like the nastiest job.
Nothing
you've ever
sexual.
done. Well, I'm not saying that.
But that's a separate question.
Yeah. Well, you could separate them. But yeah, if anyone's tuning in,
Nobody's watching.
shoot
by
that
the
in.
way.
Shoot that
So
in.
don't
to us.
bother.
Yes. So let's see what we got here.
I've got the opposite problem going on with this chair now that we had during the wrestling episode. Now I'm
It
like,
feels too high. Oh,
Yeah.
you're sinking in the front.
oh, that's
Yeah, you need to grab the board from the back corner and throw it in your front corner. You're going
Yeah.
slow. That's hilarious. I think someone might be here buying this truck, Rob. Oh, dogs are going off. So yeah, we're gonna see if Rob could sell a car here. I'm gonna roll this up. We're gonna see what happens. Okay, you wedged it. You got a little wedge.
Yeah, I found some sugar packets to just shove.
That's
underneath
good. That's good. So
Let me see if we got maybe we do have some questions already.
So what are you trying
Chuck
to sell?
said bong is his favorite. Darlene said greetings from the UP. Eric Hoth said meat. I guess he just really likes meat.
You like that Mike's and Casey's Meat Market plug.
That's right.
Got him excited.
All right, so we're actually doing this just me and Justin right now. We've got nobody.
They were just running it.
So we decided to get really high, and we've got nobody behind the wheel. Is what's happening actually.
Yeah.
Nobody's behind the cameras. Nobody's doing nothing. But Mike, Magic Mike back there, our technical guy, and number 3 in the Bonfire Banter family, could not be here. He's got some cars he's detailing. Mike has a detailing business, by the way, and I can tell you, because I used to be a detailer myself, he is excellent, and he's very detail-oriented. Yeah, that's right. He's excellent.
So who's number 1 then? You're rating people. You're saying number 3.
What I meant was he's the third.
He's our third. Okay.
That's what I meant. So he's detailing a car right now, so he's not here. But he just checked in with me because I told him, I'm like, well, watch and tell me if like my microphone's off or or something's terrible. He said everything's good. The brightness
Except for the content.
Except for the content, of course.
He was like, tone up the content part. Everything else is pretty good.
Yeah. All right, I'm not doing my job here. I'm supposed to be.
Give
me the.
I'm gonna pass you this.
Give me the lighter there.
I want to spark.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that first.
Spark more time. Oh, there. Got it going. So yeah, what do you prefer to smoke? If you're gonna go to like consume cannabis or something like that, what do you prefer to smoke? You indica guy, sativa guy? What are you into?
Sativa.
So you like the upper kind of?
Yeah, it's usually more conducive to my life.
Yeah, because well, no, we won't go too deep, but
it doesn't really matter.
In your free time, do you smoke like during the day, or is it just at night? Or is it?
It can be all around.
Depends.
Yeah.
Because I smoke
depending on the situation, the time. I like to get my work done. I like to get my stuff done first before imbibing.
Yeah.
In anything, but
I have high tolerance, and I just feel like it just helps my back and my ankles feel better, and it makes me not so edgy and want to jump down someone's throat. I'm just like, I just don't care. Everything's okay.
I know quite a few people that benefit in that same way.
Yeah.
Let's also point out that we're talking about the best thing, our favorite, this to smoke, this and that.
Yeah.
I want to point out that most of the people that I've been talking to lately, who, especially new smokers, like younger people or people that are older that haven't done it, but now they're getting into it because it's legal now. It's not smoking. It's mostly edibles or like the vaporizer cartridges and stuff like that. Like I can't tell you.
Love the carts.
The last probably like 10 people that I've met that I've talked to about this, and they said that the first way they tried it was edibles.
Yeah.
And like they've never smoked weed before.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's so alien to me because that was the only way, unless you had a buddy that like makes the weed butter and makes some brownies or something.
Brownies. It never came around though.
Yeah, you had to put in a whole lot of effort. It's always smoking.
You ever try to do that? It wrecked everything you made it in.
Yeah.
Like the pots and pans. It stunk the house up to high hell. I mean, it was bad.
I never did it myself, but I've been part of it.
I tried it one time and it wrecked everything. It was a terrible process. But I don't know. If you got it down, I guess it's probably not that bad.
It blows my mind that like there's people that like, oh no, I've never smoked it though. Like what? That's just so crazy. That's like putting the cart before the horse. Like in my mind.
Well, Luke is telling me that my little brother that he was sitting there saying the same kind of thing, and he's like, I hate the taste of weed. And I was like, really? He's like, but you got to understand that Gen Z and all the kids that are like younger than us, that's like the e-cig generation. So that's a nice, easy transition for them because they're used to hitting the e-cig. You got the same kind of device pumping the weed into you.
And they're flavored beers and shaved vaginas. And, you know, it's like, give me a break.
Give me a break.
Hey, Matt Cassane's watching. How you doing, Matt? Maybe he probably turned on and then turned right off. So I don't know if he's still on there. But
just tell him to come by. He's not doing anything. Matt, just come over.
Yeah, Matt, you want to come by?
Stop by, hang out, shoot the shit, have a beer with us.
Yeah, you're not going to get kidnapped or anything like that. It's just the two of us here.
That would be the time to do it, though.
Not while recording live to the world, though.
Well,
we're giving a lot of evidence away.
That's true. I didn't think about that part.
Like how many over the last like couple years, how many situations have there been you've seen some story on Facebook of like some kids that like got busted because they did a Facebook Live holding the money talking about how they robbed this place, so they just beat this person up, or like what what are you thinking?
Yeah. No, I've seen it.
You might as well drop leaflets from the sky.
I've seen it. People being very bold on Snapchat. Like, oh, it disappears. Like, I don't know.
Nothing disappears.
It does not disappear. I'll promise you that. So, yeah. I still even find myself, like, when I'm, like, trying to get weed or, like, going over to, like, the dispenser or something, that I find myself, like, still, like, trying to code word, like, buying weed over text. Like, yeah, I need the stuff. It's like, are you going to buy weed? It's like, yeah. I got all the stuff.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, come on.
Just talk from there. What?
No, just sit down and talk to you in the camera. Pop it over to the wide angle.
What is it? Just real quick, what is it about the truck?
The people that are trying to buy this truck.
No. I'm not bringing it. Are you kidding me? I'm not bringing the truck. I'm not bringing it to somebody to show them. That's crazy.
He's on the phone.
Just tell him to get it.
I say we bring him in live.
Tell him we'll hold on to it.
No, I say we bring the phone on.
No, tell him we'll hold on to it. And he get his tire fixed. And when he can get over here, he get over here. And if he's that serious about it, why can't he tell him to take care of his business? We're not gonna go out of our way. That's crazy.
It's crazy. What if he's really broken down? But it does sound sketchy, though.
I don't think
everything keeps happening.
I don't know if it's sketchy, but it's like,
I don't know.
Oh, I got a flat tire. I can't make it over. Be like, all right, let's reschedule then.
Back to the phone.
They're coming from far away. So that means we have to drive far away to show them the truck? All right, talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I'll give you a topic.
So, I don't know. I personally usually smoke indicas just because I need to calm me down. Usually smoking at the end of the day. If someone does have an indica during the day or something's floating around, I'll smoke. You can't really smoke indicas in the middle of the day unless you're trying to take a nap. But I do also take a lot of naps. So... but I don't know. I've never been. Most of the time, for me, smoking during the day is going to give me like anxiety, and I'm not really feeling it. But I don't know. What's going on with this guy over here?
All right.
What are you doing?
So I'm saying, tell them to take care of their business, and I will hold on to the truck, and I will not let it go to anybody else.
Yeah.
If they're serious, I'm a man of my word. Like, if you really want the truck, then I will hold it. I won't sell it to anybody else. But take care of your business, fix your tire, and then come over when you can. If you got to do it tomorrow, that's fine. Why are we in such a hurry? Why are they like in such a hurry for us to bring them the truck to look at it? Well, then they should fix their vehicle. This is ridiculous. They're borrowing a vehicle to come out and see it. Now they want.
They're
Give me a
tough times,
fucking
man.
break.
Maybe they're having tough times.
Then take a damn Uber. They said they're buying it no matter what, right? They said that in the text. Oh, we're buying it. We're buying it. Just you got to bring it out here. Yeah, then take an Uber over here because you said you're buying it. Don't you see how weird this is? I've never in a million years in buying or selling cars have I ever heard of somebody bringing the vehicle to somebody, a potential buyer. That's crazy. That's not how it works. You don't call the Honda dealership and tell them, yeah, I'm interested in buying a Civic, but I need you to bring it to my house to look at it. Hey, boy, genius. You didn't turn the
hard. I think
microphone
I hurt my voice. Oh, hoarse.
Your phone's ringing.
Whose phone is it?
Rob.
All right, see what you can do to patch him in on a mic back there or something.
Yes.
No?
Oh,
Well, we're going to the whole time?
that figures,
I
huh?
thought they were all always turned on.
We didn't put our mic.
I guess not. No, I mean, they're always supposed to be.
Yeah, we can cover
That's why
it again.
Al would tell you this is why we don't buy the stupid mic. He hasn't called.
2 people are calling us, and I haven't gotten a single phone call. What is happening?
Maybe you're on some airplane mode.
I'm not.
Okay.
So are the mics on now? So we're good. You can hear the girls now.
Can you hear us? I don't know. Can we be heard?
How does everybody know Matt's calling us but us?
I have no
Neil's telling me Matt's trying to call you. What is
Neil?
Neil
call
also said he
Matt.
can't hear her. Thank you, Neil.
Okay. Let's do a second take at this here because I like to get the footage.
All right, who's getting
Yeah.
who's getting high now? Come on.
So Dina, why don't you tell us about this really near and dear thing that you've experienced in your life?
Take
Yeah.
two.
Take the stage. Take 2. Give us some footage that we can edit later and be important and fun for us.
Trying to be important and fun
Yes.
talking about this for the second time. No, trying to make this natural. No, organ transplantation really is a huge deal for me. Not enough people are donors. You know, I've had a kidney for almost 7 years now for my brother. Thank God for him. Before that, I was on dialysis for 6 years. Horrible. Never want to do it again.
Yeah.
Probably will happen, but fingers crossed.
Yeah.
In any case, not enough people donate. It really needs, I mentioned this once already, obviously, but I can't emphasize enough that more people really need to be willing to donate organs, especially post-mortem. Hearts are a big one. I went to
ask
school.
you that at like a DMV when you're
They
getting your
do.
license,
They ask,
right?
and a lot of people are like, no. And
Yeah,
I think
see,
in Germany, they're thinking about making it compulsory. You have to opt out. I don't know if they actually did it, but last I heard, that was what they were doing. I mean, I hate to see that here because that's not how we are here. We want people to make that decision for themselves. I'd hate for somebody, to have a religious objection and their family not realize that they needed to opt out. I'd feel terrible about that. I know in the Jewish community and the Muslim community, that's a big deal. You don't desecrate a corpse like that.
Yeah.
But even live donors, there were nowhere near enough of them. I mean, you can donate a lobe of your liver, it'll grow right back. That's like the only organ in your body aside from your skin that'll grow back.
Regenerate. Yeah. That's wild. I'm going to try to call Kassane and see if he'll answer on my phone.
Oh, more
Bless
importantly, I'm getting hungry. We should be calling a pizza.
Yeah, we should talk about that idea because I thought that was a funny idea. We can kind of start figuring that out. Yeah, I
Hey,
don't know if we're not getting reception back here.
see if
Or
Matt
if
will-
we're in like some kind of wormhole back here.
See if Matt will bring us a pizza.
But but yeah, neither of us are getting calls from you, so I figured I'd call you.
Are you guys firing me on live television?
Yeah, absolutely, man. We have to talk to you. We've been thinking, and we just want to.
No, tell him we want to hire his services.
It's been going really well, but like we just kind of want to think
Matt
about
Foley
us for a while.
now.
It's nothing you did. You did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
It's a us thing. It's just yeah.
Okay.
So sorry.
I listened to all the F-bombs on the last episode, the Will Ferrell one.
Yeah. We're gonna have to let you go. Yeah. So, what are you doing tonight, Matt?
Are you going to cover my health insurance for a month until I
That's-
find something else?
We'll give you some kind of severance package. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you.
No, you're welcome.
You guys are great men.
Oh, we're honest. We're just honest people. You know.
No, I'm all dressed up in my Matt Foley costume. I saw you guys were doing a live thing. I was gonna try to zoom in, like do a Zoom or
You
something.
can do it from the comments.
You might be able to do that. It's just we don't have anyone working the tent tonight, and
Yeah, Mike's not here.
so
We just turned the cameras
we
on.
literally just turned the cameras on and sat down and just decided to talk. So we're
One of those deals.
yeah, we're a little underhanded tonight,
I can't. Yeah, I can't do it from here.
You can.
but
Hey, come on out
yeah, if you're not doing anything, just come stop by.
and bring us a pizza.
I gotta start. I start at 8 o'clock.
Oh, gotcha.
Until about 9. So
Here, you can.
I'm way
actually.
out in Naperville, so I wouldn't.
All you
I
have
wouldn't
to
be out
do
there
Oh,
for like
yeah.
that.
People who are watching.
No worries. Well, it's awesome though, man. Well, have fun at the show, and
When
Thanks,
it,
man.
we'll
like,
talk to you very
you
soon.
click it.
All right, buddy.
When it
Thank you
come
for calling
it
in.
Thanks,
says
Matt.
to bring
Yeah,
on
appreciate
camera.
All right, bye.
All right, bye. Oh, it's nice of Matt. Got a little show.
Anybody else want to call in?
He is the funniest, like the best Chris Farley impersonator I've ever seen in my
Oh
life.
yeah,
I mean, nobody does it better
obviously.
than him.
obviously.
The first time I was sitting there and
Weird.
watching him do it, I was like, had the chills.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, I was kind of closing my eyes for a second. It was like, sounded perfect.
And then just when we are so privileged to have somebody like this
Yeah.
who likes what we're doing and like wants to come and hang out with us and
Yeah.
and like Matt, you know,
Yeah,
who's just
they call in.
great. Not only that, but we do an episode with him and he brings us the best Mike Ditka impersonator
Of all time.
there is.
Yeah.
And like again, literally, because he won a contest that Mike Ditka himself judged, and he won. He's the best Mike. I had people calling me thinking we had Mike Ditka on our show. I'm sorry to say
He's
it.
coming back out.
We did not have Mike Ditka on our show. However,
He's going to get us real Dicka. Nobody's sitting there with two Dickas.
this is like if you order Ditka from Wish, this is like what you get. It's like not quite Ditka, but it's like, I don't mean it actually sounds insulting of him a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah.
I don't mean it that way. He's the best impersonator. So I mean that in
In the best way possible.
the best way possible.
Yeah. But he is. And he even like sounds like him when he's talking.
Yeah.
Like mannerisms, like everything.
Oh, and he like
He's great.
he nailed the whole conversation. He was right
Oh,
there
yeah.
with us. Like,
He was improvising, yeah. He was bringing shit
and
up.
then he was hanging out in the background for a while still
Yeah.
afterwards
Just
too.
skating
Like,
around. It looked great in the background.
oh my
Oh,
God,
good.
what a privilege. What a privilege. I mean
Yeah,
that
he'll be coming
honestly.
back out. I think it's October 3rd that I got written down right now.
Oh wow, that's a ways out.
Yeah. So we're doing, gonna be like a little tailgate. Little tailgate session. The Bears play the Lions that day. Hopefully, we're 3-0 going in. We'll see what they actually are. I'm going to predict right now that Justin Fields is the starter by week 3 or by week 4 going into that game.
We're gonna switch gears here
Yeah.
because I don't know.
But I'm just
anything
making a
about this.
prediction.
I don't know.
And I was going to take.
I will talk about something a little bit though, because I thought it was interesting. I was listening on the radio today because at my work, you know, the one guy who's got the radio, you know, he listens to the drive.
Yeah.
And they were talking about this Field of Dreams game that just happened.
Yeah.
And I didn't know anything about it. I'm not a
Have you guys
sports
seen
guy.
the
I'm not a
Field of Dreams
baseball.
before?
I've seen
guy.
it.
You guys
Yeah.
both seen it?
No, I've never seen it, but I've seen
Yeah.
that there's so much stuff out there right now about it.
Ray
Why?
Liotta.
Isn't a new Field of Dreams movie?
No, he's
He's
in
the original.
Field of Dreams.
Oh, I'm surprised I haven't seen
And
it.
Kevin
then.
Costner.
I love Ray Liotta.
Costner.
Yeah, me too.
Kevin
I
Costner.
forgot Ray Liotta was even in it.
Yeah, he's
Was he?
Is
to
he
a
much
show.
younger?
Oh yeah.
Well, I've been there. I went on a motorcycle ride with my dad and a couple other buddies, and wherever we went, we were riding up the Mississippi or something, and it was a slight detour. Like, fuck it, let's stop over there and see it, and we ended up going over there. It's pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
it's real quaint and like a terrible road to get to it. I don't know how the fuck they did that game They must have had to build roads into there because the road I took into there was like a dirt. It wasn't even a street, like it was just a dirt
trail.
path to it, trail. Yeah. So they must have updated something there. But it's pretty cool. The Sox like won in the 9th. Like, what an
I didn't see how it
awesome.
ended.
Oh, should I
I don't
not
watch
said it?
anything.
I probably. Did I just?
I didn't even watch it.
Okay, it's the Sox.
Fuck.
But Chicago, it's a Chicago team over the New York team, winning it in the Knights Field of Dreams. Like, it's
I
kind
didn't
of
even know
cool.
that.
That's
I didn't
pretty
know
cool. I can appreciate that. I'm not a big baseball
The
guy,
first
but I
time
can.
I've actually even realized that happened is right now.
Oh, so I'm schooling you on some sports then.
Yep.
Wow.
I refuse to
I'm
watch-
doing some sports talk dads on you.
Anthony Rizzo just got traded to the Yankees, so I'm not very happy about
Well, you should be happy that the other Chicago team is fucking giving it to him.
Yeah.
Or is it too ingrained?
Fuck that.
It's so
I don't
weird.
think it works that way.
It's so weird. Your like refusal to like give in to like another Midwest football team that's also like a very
Oh, no.
proud team like the Packers.
No,
Nope.
your team's your
Nope.
team.
That's crazy to me.
Biggest
Yeah.
hatred.
I don't know. I can find appreciation in all of them.
Yeah, my
I
dad's
would
friend
Not all of them.
appreciation.
was
I can
born in Green
appreciate it.
Bay, so they've got like the Bears Packers
Fuck.
thing going on.
Yeah.
He always cheers on the Packers. They'll go watch them at Buffalo Wild Wings every once in a while, and he'll be like the only Packers guy there. It's just him and I think his wife that'll
Nobody's got
fly Packers colors.
Yeah.
Whoever does.
Funny.
Alive.
What's confusing to me is the like
They
I've
don't
had
care.
students who
Colors
are
are the best.
Packers fans, but they're not from Green Bay. And there's students I've met and people I've met that are Green Bay Packers fans that aren't from the area. And like,
That's the worst kind of Packer fan.
I don't know.
Is it
I
a
mean,
Packer fan that grew up in Chicago. It's like, fuck yourself. The
yeah.
worst. If you're from Wisconsin and you're a Packer fan, and
Mhm.
that's your hometown.
Yeah, but kids kind of will go for the winner.
Well, that's what I was wondering about.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I have I think we have
got
some
no
good friends
assistants
that are
here
Packers
tonight to
fans,
get us
but
any
aren't
drinks. You gotta
from
just get up and get it.
Wisconsin.
Usually
And
there's
that's all
always
well and
somebody
fine,
here.
but I just wondered why then. Like I've kind of liked Chicago teams because I'm from Chicago.
Right.
Although in 3rd grade, I was obsessed with the Carolina Panthers.
Why?
Well, because I had a starter jacket from them.
Nice.
I loved the colors and I loved Wildcats and they had a Panthers logo. I don't know anything about the Panthers though,
Yeah. You
Now-
like their logo.
but it did get me watching the games when I was younger.
There you go.
So I don't know. I guess you just latch onto something you like about
So
a
their
team and that
marketing
becomes
worked.
your team.
The marketing worked on you.
Absolutely. Yes.
Was it one of the jackets you had to pull over your head to get it out?
Yep. With the zip.
It's the best.
It's puffy.
Like quarter zip.
hmm
Yeah.
And it was blue and black and white and I
Yeah.
think gray. Yep, I loved it. I thought I was so cool. 8 years old.
If you
Jacket's
had one
probably
of those,
two
you were
sizes
cool.
too big.
Yeah.
I was not cool.
I was gonna say I didn't have one.
Oh no, I didn't say I was cool. I thought I was cool.
Oh, you were cool in that jacket.
I never thought I was cool, so
If you had a Carolina Panthers starter pullover jacket, you were kind of cool. Kind of.
My chair's become a rocking chair.
Yeah.
A little
'cause
bit.
Rob was sinking
It's a little
forward
uneven.
tonight, and it going this way. So then he put one of the boards in the front.
That's okay. I'm just gonna enjoy. It's a nice night.
it
My
is
rocking chair.
very nice.
Yeah,
It's like the perfect
Perfect.
night for this.
it really is. And what a relief after what it's been like the
Oh.
last week.
God. Yeah, 78 dew point. Ugh,
Mm-hmm.
ugh. 96 degrees, sunny.
I need to go get some water.
Do you want me to get that for you?
No, I gotta
Oh boy, how interesting that will be. Two chicks
Well,
shooting the shit.
let's get you on a subject here.
Listen, now I'll give you a subject.
All right.
Where are we with the pizza?
That's a good. Start talking about that.
I ate dinner, so you guys, you get on that. Don't look at me.
Call the pizza.
I'm not calling the pizza. Nope, I refuse. There's the helicopters
Yeah, I
again.
ate my leftovers from my birthday. That was great.
Can you see it? Big one too. What kind of pizza do you want? I'm not ordering. I'm just asking.
I'm gonna wait till Justin gets back.
Okay. So, Dina, I know you have 2 dogs coming to your house tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh man, we're working with Underdog Railway, one of the rescues here in Elmhurst. Man, she works her tail off for these dogs. She's got like 9 dogs just in her house, and she's got a bunch of fosters taking care of other dogs.
Yeah.
And we're getting 2 Beagle Basset Hound mixes tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
They look like they're from the same litter.
Okay.
I don't know anything else about them, but knowing beagles, I know they're gonna be barky and howly and really cuddly.
Yeah, and the little ears.
Yeah. Oh, not so little ears, because they're Basset mixes. They're like
Yeah.
big, long, floppy ears. Smaller dogs, much smaller than Greta, who now is back to being 70 pounds again.
And Greta's a pit bull, right?
Pit bull boxer.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that'll be exciting. Does she usually get along with the dogs that you bring in?
Usually, yes. Every once in a while, there's a rarity where, the 2 of them kind of. But that's not very common. We just adopted out a red heeler German Shepherd mix named Maverick. He's with his permanent family. They're doing the foster to adopt thing in the next week or 2. They're going to be making it official. God, he was cute. So much energy, though.
Cute. I didn't get to meet him, but I saw a picture.
Super hyper. My God, we could not keep that dog contained. He kept jumping over our fence.
Yeah.
Regular chain link fence, like 4 feet high. He'd jump over it like it was nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, see, we have weird cattle dogs.
Yeah, yours
They're
to
not
stick
the
around.
norm. Yeah, they're really loyal and very different from the other experiences I've heard from people with dogs like that.
I think it's funny that they do that dingo will hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they told us when we adopted him that he had a weak herding instinct.
No.
It just came out later in life, I guess.
Yeah, he has at minimum a moderate herding instinct.
Yes, definitely.
Particularly in people who wear boots.
Justin, what do you got?
That's what I've heard, but I don't know if that's necessarily
got
true. I
Are
think
hot dogs overrated?
I don't know. Are hot dogs overrated?
Yeah. What do you think about hot dogs?
Well, we grew up
Yes,
with
what do
them.
you think about hot dogs?
Oh, I need a minute on that one.
Rob,
Ask
give it to
somebody
me.
else.
No, you lost your minute. It's over.
Nope. I'm
No,
going to
you
get it
lost
back.
No, they're not overrated at all. They're brilliant.
They're brilliant.
Like,
Okay.
are there things better than hot dogs? Of course.
Yeah.
But they're brilliant.
Okay. Dina, hot dogs overrated.
Oh, God. I guess it depends on what region you're from. If you're from an area that doesn't have good hot dogs, then no, definitely not.
All right. Well, I want to know. I want to know. Yeah, but I want to contemplate who wrote that question. Do you have an idea?
You, I think.
No, I don't.
No, that's not from
No.
him.
That's what I think it is. Favorite car? Go.
That's not me.
Ooh, Firebird. Pontiac Firebird.
Good answer.
What year?
78.
78.
Pontiac Firebird.
Year?
98.
Okay.
Mine.
Yours.
Wow,
Rob.
this is not a. Yep. It's not a fair question.
He
Yours.
can't pick a favorite. He loves them all.
Bullshit.
I know. Why
Dumb.
didn't you say
That's
your...
dumb. Pick one, idiot.
Is this timed? Is that what's happening?
I'll tell you. When I was young, my life it was the '68 Dodge Charger.
You wouldn't.
Now
pick it
there's a million other cars.
God, I miss my Oldsmobile, though.
Yeah. Well, because that's not a question for me. That's a quick question.
Yeah, well,
Like it's a quick answer.
What
My
about,
Delta 88 is a close second.
What about favorite car you've ever owned?
Ooh.
Of all the cars you've had, if I may ask,
Mitsubishi.
if I may ask that, I remember that car.
I think it was a 2000.
It was a convertible too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think it
So
was.
sweet.
It-
A little go-kart.
It was really fun.
It's a girl's car.
I miss
No,
my
it was
vibe.
really fun.
No, it's
Why you
I
like
miss
it.
Big Red.
Yeah, you had that.
We were
What
just
year was
talking
your
about
vibe?
that. It was an
gunmetal
03.
gray with a black roof. It was sweet.
A gunmetal
That was
gray
a reliable
girl's
car.
car.
It was a Toyota Matrix underneath,
Right.
but I still miss it.
It was a four-banger, but it was a sport.
Listen. I will tell you. I think it was a cool car. I think those were nice looking cars. They really are.
Yeah, they were.
My
the
Mazda 3
girl
was
car.
pretty great, too.
There's not necessarily
I
anything
cried
wrong with
when that
that.
one got
I'm just
killed,
saying
too.
it is.
Girls
Yeah.
didn't like it. It was
That's
great.
okay. I've had
I
girl
almost
cars.
bought an Eclipse.
I got an
I almost
883
bought
Sportster.
one.
People call it a girl's bike. I don't care.
Yeah.
What was
I think
your
it's just that they said that you looked like a girl.
Oh.
They were saying.
probably?
That's probably what it was.
What was your favorite car you've
Yeah,
ever
Mike
owned?
had long hair. 69 Oldsmobile 442.
I saw that coming.
Yeah.
But technically, I didn't own that. My dad owned it. So then I would say
You were trying to take ownership of it,
Mhm.
but it wasn't yours. Is what you're saying.
yeah.
Is it really this hard of a choice?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I'm
It's supposed to be
surprised.
quick, man. It's supposed to be just shit.
I would have the same
yours.
problem. I loved all mine like kids.
I know,
We love
but
them all differently.
Like the hot dog question is like, okay, I can give a quick funny joke answer to that, but it's like, what's your favorite car? Like
That you've
this
ever.
is like
yeah,
very
that's a hard
meaningful
one.
stuff for me, like that I can't just answer quickly.
Wow.
Favorite car
that
man.
you've owned.
All right, I'm gonna say a '78 Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that came into my mind, so I'm just gonna go with my gut on that.
See, that's what it is.
That was my favorite
one
car.
answer that shoots at you right away.
That
yeah.
was my favorite car.
Me,
And what was yours,
well, I'm going to have to actually go with my Oldsmobile, my
That's what I thought
85
you'd
Delta
say.
88 Brougham.
Okay.
I owned it so short. I mean, it needed so much work. That was going to be my project car with my dad.
Yeah.
And just my health was declining, his health was declining, and we just couldn't do all the work that was necessary. And the person who owned it previously did some really stupid shit to it. Like, in order to switch from heat to AC, they disconnected the ECM because there was something wrong with the ECM.
Yeah.
And so we had to open the hood and turn a valve to go from heat to AC. It was stupid. We had to replace the whole ECM. It was crazy.
That is weird.
Oh, what a bitch. And it needed body work.
Yeah, I remember that.
It needed doors.
Gotta hate them.
ECMs, I hate them so much.
All right. What's your bedtime? Rob, what's your bedtime?
1 o'clock.
I'm going to probably beat all of you.
Yeah, I think you will.
You're gonna be like 7:30.
School
close.
year, school year bedtime. I'm lucky to make it to 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Right now, it's like averaging 1 in the morning.
No, you know how you figure out what your bedtime is? You figure out what time is it when you say to everybody, all right, it's getting past my bedtime. Whatever that time is, that's your... Add 3 hours on that.
Right. Because
Divide it by how many drinks you've had.
Yeah.
And that gives you your blood alcohol time
bedtime.
limit.
Yeah.
Your bed.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's right.
Well, and it's true
And what's
because you
your-
can never get to bed when you are wanting to go to bed. There's 50
Yeah.
things you have to do, and kids and dogs.
There's
and-
an average time you fall asleep.
yeah.
So it's not over.
Yeah, my average is around 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
is when you go to sleep. Oh, 'cause you
I am
work.
nocturnal, usually. Crepuscular at best.
She's
What
like
time
an
do you wake
owl.
up then?
Okay.
She's very
Uh,
big eyes, like an owl as well.
Look at there's not even.
I was gonna
sunglasses.
say
They are
right now.
sunglasses,
No,
actually.
Those are your whole eyeballs.
I'd say I've known Dina a pretty long time, so I say this as a close friend. I look at you, and for some reason, I want to call you Rose. With those glasses and that hair,
Yeah,
doesn't she look like
I can
her?
see that.
And your complexion, like you look like a Rose.
I get
This
it.
is my friend Rose. Like, of course that's Rose, right? That's not. I don't know what that
She's
means. It's
She's
just
Dina. She's been Dina since I was 16.
Dinah.
Yeah.
I can't see. Right. Or Dinah.
I like
You're talking
Dinah.
to my Siri.
Dinah Schmidt.
Dinah.
Yeah, God, your
Schmitz.
phone.
That's or Dina. I like Dinah Schmitz. I think Dinah Schmitz is like the most Hollywood hot name I've ever heard. Hi, my name is Dinah Schmitz.
But you got to say it with like a
It's
like.
not like a fashion designer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dinah Schmitz.
I was trying to think of what Frank calls himself when he goes in to be the art guy and he puts the white wig on. It's like
Doesn't it? It's just one name, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it's
like-
one name.
With an M.
it's really ridiculous.
Somebody tell us who it is. Whoever the one person is watching,
Yeah.
tell us who.
Someone tell us.
What is Frank's name? In this
You know the episode I'm
of
talking
Funny?
about, though, right?
Yeah, when he's got the white hair.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, and he's like, do it subtle. Do it subtle. He's
Subtle,
like, yeah,
yeah.
I know how to deal with these artsy types. So funny.
I like Charlie doing the Greco.
Yeah. Are you like a Greco thing?
You're doing a Greek. I'm doing a Greco thing.
It's
Greco thing. It's so
Ango?
awesome.
Gablogian.
What is
Oh,
We were- I
yeah,
was-
that's
I was
familiar.
Gablogian.
Yeah.
Ango Gablogian.
No, Dinah Schmitz is
He might
better.
pronounce it Ongo,
Ongo.
actually.
That's what
I
it
think
is.
he does.
Ongo.
Ongo Gablogian.
Well, it's 3 syllables too. Dinah Schmitz. Like it's your whole name in 3 syllables. That's pretty awesome.
Considering most people can't pronounce my surname.
And it's not a short name.
It's not hard to say.
That's why I didn't say it. To be honest with you, I
You
didn't want to
can't
get it
pronounce
wrong.
Schmitz.
Schmitz, okay.
There you go.
I've seen
because
it on Facebook a million times.
Schmitz is a long word.
Maybe they like
SCHMIT.
maybe they kind of think in their head like there's letters that aren't there, or like especially if you're trying to do it for
I
Sorry,
went
I
to
didn't wanna
school
butcher
with
it, so-
someone. I don't remember who it was. We were really, really young, like just into middle school. And he would say Schmitch.
Schmitch.
Schmitch. He couldn't say
Like
Schmidt
a Mitch.
or Smitch.
It's
I got Smitch a lot.
Maybe he just had a speech impediment.
No, it wasn't that.
Dinah
Definitely
Schmitz.
wasn't that.
Schmitch. That's harder to say than Schmitz.
Yeah, it is.
Hello,
Who's that?
Tom.
No way.
With
Yep.
food and beer.
Oh my God.
Did
Tell
you
him to
call
come
him?
over here.
Tom just rescued us. All right, when are you stepping out?
Come sit down.
Tom.
There's
We have a
another
special
chair.
guest tonight. All the way
Come on out.
from the Orient.
Come on out.
Straight from the Orient.
He's gonna go back
And
to
the dark
Chicago.
continent.
Stop,
Don't
you're scaring
leave.
him.
Don't
Tom,
It
you
is
can have
Tom
my spot.
Hegberg, ladies and gentlemen. Can we play him on? Oh, he's taking forever.
No, I don't think he said he doesn't want to come out.
That's all
I think
right.
he's a little camera shy. Who won, the Confederates or the Union?
The Union.
Union. That's
Yeah.
an easy answer, right?
Yeah.
So what's the question?
Somebody who wants to see if somebody wants to say Confederates.
Debating.
Yeah. Baiting. They didn't.
And they seem like they're like a novice baiter.
They didn't even come
You
close to a novice baiter.
Yeah, whereas you want it to try to be a master.
I can't even turn that into a joke. It's like,
I just did.
yeah, you did. Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, I got it. I thought about it. I made a joke. Idiot. That's my job.
I'm giving it all I got.
Who is the celebrity you think has done terrible sex crimes who hasn't been called out yet?
That's
know
an
who wrote this one.
awesome
I
question.
don't know who wrote this,
I'm gonna say Jordan.
but I'm actually. It probably is. No, I don't know. Doesn't look like his handwriting. But maybe.
All right, I hate to say this.
All right, who do you think?
I'm just going with the first thing that comes to my mind.
Go.
And it's sad because I really like him. It doesn't really matter. Henry Winkler.
Henry Winkler.
Maybe it's his name. Maybe it's because he's like a really nice guy. Maybe it's because he brought the Hollywood Squares back. I'm not sure. It just seems a little.
I think it's the name that's getting you. Or is it like he was Fonzie, he's like, he'd get away with it kind of.
It's everything.
Hey.
It's everything.
You know?
I don't know.
Well, I did see him on a show. And
Just to be clear, I really don't think that at all. I just went with the first thing that came to my head, just as like an instinctual, what's the first name kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm supporting this with no evidence whatsoever.
No, but I saw him on a show where he was with like Terry Bradshaw, Shatner, and Shatner was on it, and Winkler and George Foreman, and they all go on a vacation together, and it just films them on a vacation, and they're all like 65 plus, and it was like hilarious, like their conversation back and forth, the banter. And seeing all those guys like in their twilight and just like shooting the shit on vacation, like if they all like every day they do some new like thing, go ride camels or some shit. You know?
Yeah.
But it was cool, and you got to kind of like see into their lives a little bit deeper. And you know, they went to Winkler's, like they found something like Winkler's great grandmother's address, so they went to the site of her address or whatever, and he started breaking down and shit. So you got to see that, you know, maybe he's not a diddler, you know, like you said that he definitely was. So you heard it here first.
Yeah. The man's a diddler.
He's a diddler. Rob's got good sources to tell you that.
The man's a diddler. I didn't say which man.
So, that was a good one.
Oh, can I speak on another? You were talking about that episode, like kind of seeing them in these guys in their twilight, this and that. Watch the episode of Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee with Jerry Seinfeld, right? Watch the one with Mel Brooks and Carl Reiner.
Where they're at his apartment or whatever.
Yeah, like he sets up to do this thing with Mel Brooks, and Mel Brooks is like, "Hey, I'm going over to see Carl. We always get together on Thursday and eat Chinese food and watch like." And then he's like, "All right," and they just. So that's truly them, like what they do every Thursday, and it's hilarious.
Yeah,
these guys are just nonstop. Like as they're leaving, Mel Brooks is still following them outside, like dropping heat, hilarious stuff. It's crazy, absolutely nuts.
Hilarious guys.
It doesn't matter how old they are. If you're that funny, it doesn't matter how old you are. You're still you don't need to be topical. You don't need to be on the times to just crush it.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Try to keep making fucking gold out of this turd we got tonight here. If you had it to be a vegetable, which would it be?
Oh my God.
Yeah, give me an answer here, Rob. You're taking too long.
Again, first thing, carrot. Nope, zucchini.
Zucchini. Okay.
I think it gets used in sexual acts the most.
Okay. So that's what you're trying to go with. You're trying to go dark so we can't boost anything. It's great, man. Great content.
Watermelon, but then you're getting it. It's
now you're getting really deep into the porn hubbery. Yeah.
It's going dark. This one might not post.
Yeah. I have to cut this one up.
It is live though, but nobody's watching, so it's okay.
We're gonna edit it out.
Yeah.
We'll cut it all up. Take some pieces out of this one. It'll be good.
What did I say? We're going deep tonight.
We're
going deep.
Going deep. How many times have you been arrested? Yikes.
Once.
Okay. What was it for?
Which, considering me and things, it's pretty good.
Was it for the murder or was it for the larceny?
I think it was the statch. It was the statch, man. No, it's not statch. No. We're good guys. That's true. Don't Google anyone. Yeah, don't Google it. It is on public record, but don't Google it.
Don't Google it.
It was a crime of passion. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
It was a crime of passion.
Yep.
So.
Crime of passion.
Yeah.
All right. So, on a Napoleon ice cream, Neapolitan ice cream. What you eating first?
I wrote that one.
What do you got though? What's the answer? Mine's chocolate.
Strawberry.
Oh, you're disgusting. Strawberry's definitely second though. I'll give you that. And I get a little at the end. I like to get the little chocolate bite with like a scrape of strawberry in there.
I think that question came out of because I was thinking of that episode of The Simpsons where Homer goes to the fridge and he opens the Neapolitan, all the chocolate's gone. He opens the next one, all the chocolate's gone.
Okay.
And he's like, Marge, we need more Neapolitan ice cream.
Yeah.
So brilliant.
That's hilarious. I think that's how it always was in my household too. It's like you open it up, chocolate's gone. Always.
Nothing lasted in your household.
Yeah, but it was gone first.
Yeah.
Still, it was like within hours. But
and why even buy it?
You had to fight. You know?
Is that even still a thing, Neapolitan ice cream?
Yeah, I think so. They do a bunch of.
I never see it.
Three-parters.
It's all these like craft, things now.
I don't think they call it craft ice cream. I think you're just putting craft in front of things and making it.
I think you can kind of put craft in front of anything. I'm gonna.
I think it's. I don't think people do that. I think they're making it up now.
They will be.
What's your favorite woman's name? Your favorite woman's name? Your name, you're like, oh man.
Beatrice.
Beatrice.
Yeah.
So if you have a daughter, it's gonna be Beatrice. Call her B.
I can't remember what my daughter name was that I came up with.
You guys had one?
I do like Beatrice.
We had talked about like I forgot what. Oh yeah, I wanted Cole. I wanted the Cole. The grandpa. I liked Colt. It wasn't gonna be Python middle name. I was not having three
Python.
animals. Colt, Python, Peacock.
He's destined for a Discovery Channel show.
Do you know how we always say the Drew one? And like the way we always mess around about the Drew. Like me, Joe, and Jordan got to name one of our kids Drew.
Okay.
Say the name.
Drew Peacock.
So then the other day, I'm like talking to a customer, and the guy's like, he's like, yeah, I actually know a guy named, he said a couple names. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not related to that Peacock clan apparently. And he was like, yeah, I have a friend that just married into the guy's family or whatever, and her name is Chris. And then he started laughing. So then I had to say that one. I was like, Chris Peacock. I never thought about that one before.
All right.
My whole life of being last name Peacock, I never even realized that if you name a kid Chris, if I really like the name Christopher, and I didn't even think about it, like, yeah, hey, there's Chris Peacock. Chris Peacock.
It's a good name for a boat, It's a good boat name. Hold on, I'm gonna leave you up here. Entertain the audience first. I gotta change the camera.
I think let's pull the plug here. Pull the plug.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you to everyone tuning in tonight. You guys will see it. I don't think Tom's coming out here. I want to go eat some of that pizza.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
I know everybody was so interested in, like, did they ever get the pizza?
yeah.
Like, what happened to the truck?
What happened to the truck?
Well, nothing happened with the truck. I don't know what the hell happened with these people. We'll see what happens. I'll keep everybody informed on social media. It'll be broadcasted across our social media platforms.
Yeah.
But pizza, Tom Hedberg just showed up with pizza. Good night.
Good night. Keep stoking those fires. Yeah.
Thanks for watching the episode. Thank you to everyone that's been subscribing, liking, commenting. Keep doing that. It means the world to us. Did want to say thank you to all of our amazing sponsors. York Furrier. If you're looking for fine outerwear and furs, go check them out in Elmhurst, right on York Road. More Brewing Company. If you're looking for interesting, creative craft brews and food, go check them out in Villa Park and Huntley. JPL Landscaping and Property Services. They've given us this fantastic firewood once again, so they're going to be keeping us warm for quite a while. Thank you so much, Jim. Mike's and Casey's Meat Markets. Well, we love their meats. That's as simple as it gets there. Thank you guys for your support as well. Jay and Jill Create, you guys are part of the family. Really appreciate everything you've done for us. Claremont Collections, the most impressive private car collection in the city. It is a museum. Go check them out. Consume cannabis. If you're going to consume cannabis. And then Angel Fancies is our newest sponsor, giving us this fantastic new sign. Check it out. Beautiful stuff. She does custom signs, shirts, everything else. Anything you need printed, check them out on Spring Road in Elmhurst. And as always, the Basement Boys. We love you guys. Bunch of crazies there. We love them. Bonfire Banter, keep watching. Thank you so much, everyone supporting us. Keep stoking those fires.